What is up, guys? This is a UFC 86 prediction. So we got Armen Petrosyan versus Rodolfo Vieira. Okay. Before I go into detail about my prediction and pick, also at the end of the video, I'm going to give y'all 4 of my parlay tickets. And this is not saying you have to follow it, but if you like it, if you feel confident in my picks, my parlays, feel free to do it. I got a couple of 2 tickets that are a 7-leg parlay, and then I got 1 ticket that's just a 3-leg safety parlay, and then 1 ticket that's a 2-leg parlay. Kind of safe, a little risky, but I'll explain that in the end. Okay, let's go with your prediction. So let's start off with Rodolfo. Rodolfo, amazing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu wrestler. Very tough. He's aggressive. He has been winning by decision and submissions lately. And Armen, Muay Thai fighter. He is very good as well, in my opinion. He's got great cardio. He's got some powerful strikes too. In my opinion, smart fighter. Is he as aggressive as Rodolfo? In my opinion, no. He's only aggressive when he needs to be. So, one thing I noticed about Rodolfo, as I said, he does win by decisions and submissions. He's very aggressive. I did notice, though, when he gets to the ground control, he does trying to shoot for the submissions or tries to do the ground and pound. I notice, in a way, in his past fights, his cardio kind of gives in, and his durability is kind of like in the middle. He kind of gasses out, usually close. I'd say after 2 rounds. I'd say that. Now Armen, I think from what I've seen, he's got good cardio, patient fighter. His wrestling defense, his takedown defense, I'm not gonna lie, it's not good to me. It's bad. This man gets taken down pretty easily from what I've seen in his fights. And that does worry me a bit when he's going against Rodolfo. But the good thing about Armen that I've noticed about him, this man, from doing research, looking up his records in the past, I've noticed this man, when he gets taken down, he eventually finds a way to get out. He scrambles a lot, he takes time, and then I notice when he does, he puts the pace back on. He's a little aggressive when he's back on the feet with his striking. And he's a great striker. I think he is really good. And he's underrated. And I feel like Rodolfo, in my opinion, is pretty overrated just because of how aggressive he is with his wrestling skills. And this man's got heart too. He's tough as nails. It's just his cardio is my concern. And Armen's wrestling defense is my concern. But like I said, the benefit about Armen, he does manage to get out. He scrambles, and when he does, he comes back pretty hard. But with this fight, it's kind of a coin flip in a way. Because if Rodolfo gets the best of him in ground control for too long, with ground and pound, and maybe go for the submission attempts, he could win with a decision. But with Armen, he could win by decision, because if he eventually escapes ground control and lands really good strikes, he could win by maybe, I don't know, I don't see him inflicting damage. I don't see him cutting, Rodolfo or anything like that. I think he's just going to stick and move, stick with his pace, and then when he sees an opportunity, he's going to get aggressive and have moments when he does try to go for the knockout. But he is, no, in my opinion, he's nowhere near aggressive as Rodolfo. This is a tricky fight, but in my opinion, I think Armen's going to beat Rodolfo. I think, Armen is going to be prepared for his wrestling. And from what I've heard and from what I've seen, according to research, Armen's been training in Dagestan with Dagestani fighters. I'm not for sure if they're preparing him for wrestling defense or just in general, work on his wrestling skills. They might. It's a big possibility because not all Dagestani fighters, but most Dagestani fighters, they utilize the best in wrestling offense or wrestling defense and ground and pound. You think about it, you know, you got, of course, you got Khabib, you got his cousins, you got his best friend Islam, you got Hamzat Chimaev, you got, you know, Arman, you got Ikram, all these Dagestani fighters, they're getting really good on the feet, especially with their wrestling. And that's a fact. But it's just what I find interesting is that Armen Petrosyan, he's more of a striker, and he's not really a wrestler. But it really wouldn't surprise me if he surprised UFC 86 if he shows improvement with his wrestling defense. And that's going to make me feel real good because I picked him to win this fight on my parlay. But what would really shock me is if this man tries to pull out some wrestling against Rodolfo himself. Do I think it's going to happen like at a high chance? Not really. But it kind of wouldn't surprise me if he does, if he is training with Dagestani fighters. So that makes me feel more confident. A lot of people saying these days, nah, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. But you never know, man. Never underestimate Dagestani fighters. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying don't underestimate, you know, Rodolfo too. He's a highly skilled wrestler. He's got some hands too when he wants to. And he's very nasty when it comes to submissions. But I feel like Armen's going to be prepared for this. I feel like Rodolfo's cardio is going to get the best of him. And then I feel like Armen's going to come off strong. I'd say around mid-second round. That's where I could see happening. So, yep. Definitely Armen to win. I got him on a moneyline ticket. I don't know for sure if he's going to win by decision. It's a big possibility. I know the odds are very good on it, so you might want to put that down if y'all are an Armen fan. So, alright. And here are my tickets if you guys are interested, you know, in doing. First ticket, 7-leg parlay. Armen, Joe Pryfer, Luna, Gregory, Carlos Prates, Robert Brzezek, and Balaji Oki. And that's just all money line. Ticket number 2, 2-leg parlay. Gregory Rodriguez, KO only. Carlos Prates, KO only. Some good plus money. Now, third ticket, I call this the safety parlay. Carlos Prates, Joe Pryfer, Balaji Oki. All money line. Fourth ticket, this is kind of like a somewhat safe 7-leg parlay, but at the same time, it's not that safe. But then again, just in case Armen messes up, even though I have a lot of faith in him, this is the fourth and last ticket. 7-leg parlay, Rodolfo Vieira, Joe Pryfer, Lona, Gregory, Carlos Prates, Robert Brzezek, and Balaji Oki. All money line. So, alright guys. Well, I wish y'all the best luck. I hope y'all hit tomorrow night. Make that money. Wish me luck as well. Send any likes or comments what you think. Let me know what you think about my parlay tickets. Y'all have a great day, guys. Till next time. Peace.